think, act, and prosper. You are now tuned into the Money Level Show.
Hey everyone, so today I'm going to talk about how I track my precious metals investing. So this is how I know how many ounces I have. This is how I know how much I'm spending per ounce. What is the cost per ounce that I'm paying and things like that. And that is very helpful to know as you are buying precious metals, because when I first started, I started getting onto eBay, and this has only been about a year. I've only been stacking for a year. I know some of you have been stacking for a long time. I've seen some gnarly comments of just people that have been stacking ounces upon ounces upon ounces. And so, so for me, I'm just getting into this, but I've only been stacking for a year. So when I first started, when I learned about gold and silver, what I did was I started buying off of eBay. And so we know that eBay charges some high prices, high premiums, as well as eBay charges fees to the sellers. So you may have some of that on top of the premiums. And so you're paying a lot of money for the eBay. And so what I did was when I started joining some of the groups that I'm in on Facebook, and a friend of mine connected me to some of these groups, he told me, don't buy off eBay because you are buying highly priced precious metals, and you can get them way cheaper if you buy them peer-to-peer. And so, however, with peer-to-peer, you do have some issues as far as like, okay, what if the peer has this and it isn't real, and they don't know it isn't real, they don't have a Sigma tester and all this stuff. So you have other risks involved with that. However, that is how I began on my stacking journey, and that was how I kept track of how many precious metals ounces I had and things like that. So my good friend Eli introduced me to the Gold Tracker app, and this was very cool because I didn't know how I was gonna track this stuff. How was I gonna track the prices I paid for them? How was I gonna track how much total value I have in them, how many ounces I have, and things like that, because I do not store them all in one location where I can just go and actually count each ounce by ounce and then go and determine that. So enough of that, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the app, and you guys are gonna see how much precious metals I actually have since I've been on my stacking journey for a year. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. I've only been on it for a year, so do not be judging my stacking, okay? Don't judge my stacking. So we're gonna jump into this app, you guys, and I hope this app is very helpful for you all. All right, let's go ahead and get in. All right, so the app is called Gold Tracker, okay? So as you can see in this app, you're seeing that you have the spot prices of gold, silver, platinum, palladium, provided to you by Kitco.com. I don't know if any of you watch Kitco. I actually watch them. I like watching them. However, sometimes these charts don't update as quick as they should. They're not live time, and so you may go to different sites. You may see different prices, but at least the closing and the opening, you should see the same price. But I believe these charts and how they stream it from Kitco or whatever is delayed. But so what you're gonna do is obviously you can see the different metals. You can click on the metals. You can see their charts, things like that. Okay. So now what you can do is you can go to different features within the app. You know, you have your calculators, you know, your weight, how many ounces or whatnot, the percent of spot price, things like that. So you're able to check all these different things, which they are pretty good. You have your specific charts that you can go to. You can go to your 24-hour, 3-day, 30-day, 60-day, 6-month, 1 year, 10-year. You can look at it from the ounce. You can look at it from the gram, the kilogram. So you know, that's how you can look at these. So that's pretty cool to look at it. And then, you know, you have, you can look at your US dollar, you can go into euros, pounds, and different currencies and see the metals actually in those different currencies. And so, you know, you got your platinum chart and your palladium chart. So that's cool. So now we're gonna get into the vault. So you have to go into the vault, which I am going to blur out my password. Thank you. So here you can see the total value of precious metals that I have. Now I do want to remind you that this isn't the full value because with this app, I didn't really know how to track the collectible items that I bought for way more than spot price. And so some of these ounces in here, especially in silver and gold, I have collectors ounces and things like that are way more expensive than the spot price. And so many times I put it in at spot price, but I didn't understand that you can put the premium over it. And so I have to go back and change a lot of stuff. But I believe the value is way more than this, probably closer to 9 or 10,000 based off those collector's pieces. So you have your gold. I have my silver, platinum, palladium. Obviously, I just started stacking palladium. It's pretty expensive, y'all. It's pretty expensive for my pockets, y'all. So what I want to show you all is how this works when you go and enter purchases and things like that so that you can keep track of your ounces. And so as you can see, I have 2.36 ounces of gold. I have 97 ounces of silver, almost a half an ounce of platinum, and then way less of an ounce of palladium. So you can see that right there. However, you also see that I'm in the red, and a lot of that is due to the spot price and paying the premiums over. So you can see my average cost an ounce for gold is $2,119. Then you can see that my total change is negative $745. That's all based off of premiums. However, it would be a little bit less than that if I enter my collector's items that actually cost more. Then I have my silver, which is at $26.97 an ounce. The total change, I'm in the positive for $149. Again, I have a lot of collector's silver ounces that I have not entered the premiums on, so this will technically be more than that, more value than that. And then I have my platinum. As you can see, my average cost for platinum is $1,566, and I'm at negative 175, or negative 171.75. And then I have my palladium. My palladium is at 4,665. And so I just recently bought a gram of palladium, and it's pretty expensive, especially with premium. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go over to the purchases. So you can see these are all the purchases I've made over time. Yeah, so what you would do is if you want to purchase, you click that plus sign. You can enter the merchant and invoice numbers and stuff like that. Me personally, I'm very cautious about just entering a bunch of information. And so I'm not really like that. I want to just give this app all the information. And then you can select which metal did you buy? Did you buy gold? Did you buy silver? Did you buy platinum? Did you buy palladium? And what did you buy? So obviously they have some of the basic ones, are the popular ones, like the American Gold Eagles, American Gold Buffaloes, Canadian Maple Leaves. So you have a lot of those that are in there. But then sometimes you don't have those. You don't see the ones that you buy that they may not be available on the app. So what you would do is you would go to custom gold items, you would go to add new, then you would type in the description of what you bought, the weight of it. You can do the weight unit. It could be in troy ounces, grams, or kilograms. The purity, is it 24K? Is it 22K, 21, 18K, blah, blah, blah. And then you could do coin, or it could be bar, it could be other. I mean, you could put jewelry in here if you want to. If you want to put jewelry in as other, and then you could put the purity, whatever you get your purity at. And then what you want to do is, so say you got your premium, how much is it over the spot price that it is selling for? And so for me, like, I do what's called RASes, and this is like it's almost like gambling where you get in and you pay for a spot, and pretty much if that spot gets selected and you win something really cool, and pretty much everybody else on the board paid for most or half of the item that you win. And so I've won some pretty cool, expensive pieces doing that. I mean, just the other day I won a dark beauty silver ounce for $40, and these are going for about $275 on eBay. So you would enter that in the premium, like, okay, how much above the spot price are you gaining? So what I would do is I would say, for example, I just played a RAS and I won a dark beauty. So I would say dark beauties and I would enter that. It says a coin, the weight is 2 ounces. The premiums, I mean, it depends on who you're buying from off eBay, but I mean, the highest premium I've seen is $2.75. So how much above the spot price are you expecting? So spot price is 25 something or $26, then that's what, $52. And then you want to add whatever extra is on top of it for it being a collector's coin. So say $52, so let's say $2.75 minus 52, that's gonna be 223. 223. The quantity would be 1. The cost of the unit that I paid for it is $40. So that's how you enter that. Then it will pop over in your inventory. As you can see, my total change have increased, and you see my silver ounces have increased to 99 and stuff like that. So that's pretty much how it works. So that's how you enter your purchases. And then these are just inventory of just everything that you have. So whatever you've bought that you've entered, everything that you have is going to be here. These are all the things, different things that you've bought. And so then if you sell, if you made any sales, like you can actually put your sales in there too as well, and it'll deduct it from how much your value is and things like that. So I hope this app is helpful for you guys. If you haven't heard of this, go ahead and check it out. It's called the Gold Tracker app. I think that it's very helpful for me and just knowing where I'm at, how much I have and how much I've been buying, investing, and things like that. And so I appreciate you all for joining me today for the Money Level Show. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to keep thinking, acting, and prospering as we are all in this journey together. So, all right, y'all. Thank you.